I am Noriko Bullful, and this is Uncut News. I told you all yesterday you'd get an update, and here it is. Dissatisfied with the High Court's decision to uphold the results of the national recount, UpNew's legal team is appealing the ruling. In issuing her judgment in the case, Acting Chief Justice Roxanne George Wiltshire ruled that the national recount cannot be considered to be invalidated, nor can the declarations made in March be resurrected at this stage of the electoral process. Further, she ruled that Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield must comply with the directives of the Elections Commission, while GCOM's legal team has made it known that despite the validity of Monday's High Court ruling, their clients will nonetheless wait for the appeal to be filed and the results thereof. According to a recent report from the United Nations, the lack of confidence in Guyana's judiciary comes from the inconsistent approaches to bail and sentencing. Well, obviously, this is basically what I've been complaining about just about every night on this program. Anyway, the report pointed out that the length of time in completing civil and criminal cases also affects public perception, whilst a lack of trust and confidence stems from inconsistent approaches to bail and sentencing, as there are no sentencing and bail guidelines or legislation in the nation. The UNDP report therefore recommended that sentencing guidelines and bench books be provided for both magistrates and High Court judges. It was noted that the Bail Act can also assist in criminal justice, as this act would be able to streamline approaches in terms of those who are qualified for bail. So basically what all this means is that the justice system is broken because magistrates and judges are given too much power in determining a defendant's punishment. Who said owning an SUV has to cost you an arm and a leg? This 2015 Honda Fiber is selling for just $4.5 million at BM South. Visit their showroom at Lot 9 Crow Street, Georgetown. And while there, tell them Noriko sent you to find out about their in-house financing option, or call them on telephone number 231-8451. BM South Auto Sales. It's your turn to drive. Today, the former cultural policy advisor and failed politician Ruel Johnson reported to the Albertown police station to answer allegations of rape. Johnson was asked to give a statement regarding the accusations, to which he denied. Johnson is currently employed with the Culture News as an editor. Not chief editor, though. Glenn didn't replace Uncle Adam after he went rogue a few months back. Anyway, the police did not charge Johnson, and he was later released from custody. On Monday, 27-year-old Ryan Williams of Silver City, Wismar, was charged for threatening to kill Chairman Claudette Singh. He was charged under the Cybercrime Act. On July 14th, Williams posted a death threat against Singh on his Facebook account. The JPF were able to track the IP address back to Williams's computer. Williams pleaded not guilty. He was released on $500,000 bail, and the matter was adjourned to August 3rd, 2020. So basically, we have the resources to track the IP address of a stupid individual, but not for these drug traffickers and other big-time criminals. Again, this is what the UN is talking about. Police are currently investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of 29-year-old gold miner Calvin Hamilton of Arapunta Village, Region 9. Hamilton's body was found floating in a well at Peruni Landing, Mazaruni River on Sunday last. The leg bore a puncture wound. Police believe that Hamilton could have died sometime between Friday and Sunday. They suggest that alcohol may have played a role in his demise. Get a GPS tracker installed at Triple P's for a one-time fee and enjoy some peace of mind. Don't wait until you lose your property to the CG motorcycle thugs before thinking of installing a tracker. Contact Triple P's Enterprise on telephone number 682-8326. Don't hesitate, call them now. This morning, 2 construction workers were injured after heavy winds caused a shed to collapse at the recently renovated Rona View Hotel at Lilliandale. The men, who have not been identified, are employed with Ivor Allen Construction Company. One of the workers sustained injuries to the head and was taken to the Georgetown Public Hospital, while the other man was taken to a private hospital in the city. Retrofitting of the former Ocean View Hotel started in April of this year, and once completed, it will serve as the new infectious diseases hospital. Now, let's take a look at the region, shall we? On Monday, Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown, met with shareholders of the indebted Liat Airlines. Following the meeting, a decision was taken that could see the airline take to the skies in less than 2 to 3 months. Prime Minister Brown said the decision to take further steps to save the cash-strapped airline is cause for celebration, but they aren't out of the woods yet. He said an administrator will then be tasked with presenting the reorganization plans of Liat to the court within a matter of weeks. Australian oil and mining company BHP is expanding its offshore drilling in Trinidad and Tobago. In the coming months, the company seeks to drill an exploration well on the broadside prospect off the southern coast of the Twin Island Republic. The program is continuing in spite of constraints from the ongoing pandemic. On Monday, Griselda Lobo, an ex-FARC rebel, was elected as the second vice president of the Colombian Senate in a vote local media described as historic. The government's 2016 peace deal with the FARC rebel group ended a 52-year conflict and turned the guerrilla movement into a political party. Although they received less than 1% of the votes in the 2018 elections, the peace agreement guaranteed it 10 seats in Congress, a move that has since sparked controversy. Cellular Plus is Guyana's #1 cellular superstore. Check out their brand new location at the Massey Megastore in the Movietown complex. While there, you can sign up to be a digital top-up agent and earn some extra cash. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more information. And now for our weird news story of the day. This month, South Korea's division of the popular cereal maker, Kellogg's, officially debuted a green onion-flavored Chex cereal. But before you go say that's a dumb idea, just know that the flavor was actually demanded by the public, who signed petition after petition for 16 years until the company finally gave in and made the flavor. The idea of the flavor was actually the result of a PR stunt in 2004. The company offered the public to make a choice between a chocolate-flavored Chex or a green onion flavor, thinking everyone would vote for the chocolate. The plan actually backfired, and the green onion flavor won overwhelmingly. Nevertheless, the company refused to make the flavor, triggering a national backlash. Apparently, North Koreans traditionally enjoy spicy and savory dishes for breakfast, meaning that most persons intend to eat the cereal dry, like Chex Mix, and not with milk, because that would just be disgusting. Moving on to our Uncut News Viewers Poll question of the day. Every day, we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. You give your responses in the comments, and we'll read the best ones on the following episode. Yesterday's question was, should Guyana change its voting laws to restrict overseas voting? Laverne Charles said, if they amend their voting laws, they will equally have to amend the dual citizenship laws, since this will still allow for voting by virtue of the fact that the person is a citizen regardless of residency. And Reggie said, not only should Guyana amend laws for citizens in the diaspora to vote locally, all other CARICOM member states should do so as well. Citizens from the diaspora contribute to the country's GDP through remittances and other means and should be a part of the election process. Good answers, people. So tonight I leave you with this question. Earlier we asked, in what ways can the police force be reformed? Now I want to know, what can the justice system do to truly restore the public's confidence in the courts? Think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good, we'll feature it in Wednesday's episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. Check us out tomorrow for another episode. Until then, I am Noriko Bullford saying good night, folks. Hey Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here. or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now!